So the first thing we'll talk about is, in fact, if you say before Abraham was I am, means that Jesus pre-existed, peace be upon him, peace be upon both of them, pre-existed Abraham. That implies that Jesus is God. Now, in fact, the definition of God, there are various definitions of gods or attributes and names of God. And these are usually like the creator, the sustainer, the almighty, the powerful, the uncreated, and so on and so forth. But none of them is someone who pre-exists someone else, or someone who's older than someone else. That's not the definition of God. So even to believe, even if we were to give that this is really what the verse means, that he meant I pre-existed, but before Abraham there was Noah, there was Adam, there were other prophets, and there were other people. So if they all pre-existed Abraham, would we consider them as God for the same reason that they pre-existed Abraham or existed before him? So that is just a minor point. Now, if we take it linguistically, when you say before Abraham was I am, so Abraham was, that is in the past, and I am is in the present. So how come, or how can we understand that someone who exists in the present has pre-existed someone who is in the past? Abraham was. I am is in the past. I am is in the present. Now, if this statement, if this verse, John chapter 8:58, if this verse stated before Abraham was, I had been, it would be perfect. That is the only correct, grammatically correct, or from tense's point of view, correct way of believing that Jesus pre-existed Abraham. Because when there are two actions in the past, the first action that occurs is always in the past perfect, and the action which occurs second, more recent, occurs second, that's also in the past, is in the simple past. So if this verse was before Abraham was, I had been, then our Christian brothers and sisters have a point, and we need to think about it. But it's not the case. And when you read even in French, I've checked in French and in German, it's exactly the same thing. For those who are faithful to the text, that is in German, when I googled, I had four verses, only one of four variants of four different Bibles, really, the same verse in four different Bibles. Only one of the four was, they played with it, they changed it. They were not faithful to the text. It's not before Abraham was, but they put that had been, so to speak. They put it so you know exactly which one of the four you should not read. Only one out of four not to read. So this is what I mean. When you have two actions in the past, the first action is in the past perfect, and the second action is in the simple past. Now, someone may probably think, well, maybe language at the time, even when it was translated, 300, 400, 3 centuries ago, 4 centuries ago, translated to English, maybe the language or the grammar had not evolved to have the past perfect. But you could say, yeah, okay. But was existed, you say before Abraham was, so was existed.